is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Keg Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Hey, Brew Guy, I'm going to review some of these beers. The camera looks a little crooked. I'm going to review these beers after work. I just got off of work. I am working pretty much straight through. So what we have here is, I'm going to put it under the video, but it's a dry hopped passion fruit Berliner Weisse. It sounds very interesting. And the registration number is 63 Foxtrot, 94 Charlie, 46 Echo. All right, let's get it going. That's a slight hiss. So looks like it was filled with a bottle gun. It's pretty close to the cap. Let's get it pour. I'll go a little more aggressive because I think it may be slightly undercarbonated for style. Okay. All right. Let's keep that in shot. Okay, right off the bat, it looks like a Berliner Weisse. It's strong colored. I can smell sort of a lemon kind of aroma as I'm dragging this through, but you can see it's fairly clear. Let's see. See my finger through there. There is some haze on the glass from the condensation. It's got a thin head around the edge of the glass, and there's a few bubbles rising up. So I am definitely getting sort of a lemon drop. It's a lemon drop with something else. Probably the passion fruit I would imagine. I'm not getting much else. Maybe that's part of the hop aroma as well. I just don't know when this was brewed, and dry hopping may have faded some. So there's, not that it needs it, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of legs on it, and I can't really build a head up, but some of these styles don't require a big pillowy head either, so let's, it almost has a Brett character in there a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go in for this. So lemon drop. That's really the biggest thing that I'm getting is like lemon drop. Those lemon drop candies. So the sour is mild. It does hit you here though. Kind of feel it on the side of your tongue. So you know it's a sour, but it's not it's not curling your toes sour. Which is, probably a good thing for this competition, because you just don't know if everybody's savvy enough on the sours to grade them appropriately. So good call on that. Passion fruit, I don't know. I'm not really getting any of it. Maybe it's converted into kind of a lemon drop aroma. I don't know. It does kind of follow through a little bit on the flavor, though. It does kind of have a lemony kind of flavor to it, very faint. It's very thin. Which isn't, for style, it's not a bad thing. It's, it doesn't linger at all. It sort of washes away quickly. It's in and it's out. There's not a lot left over. You know what I mean? very good though. It's clean. It doesn't have any off flavors that I can tell. It does have a little bit of a Brett character to it, just ever so faintly on top of the lacto sour. It has that almost that faint hint of pepper that you sometimes get with a Brett. But it's ever so slight. The lemon drop kind of aroma overpowers. And in the palate, I'm not getting anything like that. Just a slight bit of lemon drop and that sour kind of on the tongue. It just hits you in the salivary glands. As far as sours go, this very nice entry-level sour. I would definitely pick this thing up anywhere, in any store, and drink it and enjoy it tremendously. In fact, when we're at Cascade trying some of the sours, this sour absolutely would probably outshine most of the ones there. So kudos to the brewer. Probably the only negative comment I can make is that it was a little uncarbonated. Maybe it was my bottle. I don't know. It just doesn't. I mean, you can feel it on the tongue, the carbonation, but there's a little bit there. But I think for style, it might be slightly undercarbonated. That's mostly dinner. I'm glad that we have a few sours in this leg. Very, very good beer, very clean process. I have nothing to add. I know that there was been some people that have been reviewing some of the beers, the sour beers, and kettle sour. They're not quite sure how that's done and whatnot. But basically, kettle sour means it's pretty much a no boil. You run off into the kettle, and then you pitch your lacto, and you just monitor basically the pH. The lower the pH, the more sour it is. So you can adjust how much sour the beer is in the kettle. So you can pitch when your wort gets down to around 90 degrees, 88 degrees, whatever. You can pitch the lacto, and it does well. And then you put the lid on the, let's say the boil pot, seal it, tape it, whatever, keep the bugs out. And you just let it go for 24 to 36 hours, and you can check the pH every so often. Once you hit your desired pH level, which would be your desired kind of sour, you raise the temperature up in the kettle to about 170 for 15 minutes, and you can drop some hops in then if you want. But you don't bring it to a boil, you're just killing off the lacto. And then you cool it like you normally would, and then you pitch it like over to USO5, something really clean that ferments out clean. So you can leave a lot of it, fruit or whatever you add to Berliner Weisse. A lot of them aren't served in the raw, they're served with fruit or a shot of some sort of liqueur of some sort, strawberry, raspberry, whatever. I prefer it without, but this passion fruit is so subtle, it's almost like it's without. So which makes it very nice because you can really get a good, clear taste. Let me check, see if I'm out of memory. No, we're still going. Anyway, I don't really have much else to add.